Hey everyone, it's Zach here. Wow, 2025 turned out to be the year AI stopped feeling experimental and started feeling real, full of surprises, massive progress, and some honest reality checks along the way. We're going month by month through the biggest moments and why they actually mattered. Simple explanations, fun skits with cutaways to Elon, Sam Altman, Sundar reacting. Let's jump in with January, the month China shocked everyone. January kicked off with a huge wake-up call that honestly caught a lot of people off guard. Early in the month, Chinese startup DeepSeek launched their R1 model, a full reasoning powerhouse trained on a budget that was tiny compared to the billions the big companies throw around. It went toe-to-toe with OpenAI's O1 on tough math problems, coding challenges, and real step-by-step thinking tasks. DeepSeek characters standing tall and confident while Sam Altman and Sundar characters looked completely stunned in the background. This one genuinely surprised me because it proved frontier-level AI doesn't always need endless cache and massive data centers anymore. Efficiency suddenly became the name of the game. You could get incredible performance without breaking the bank. China closed a huge gap almost overnight, caused ripples across the industry, and got everyone rethinking how the AI race was going to play out from here. February kept that momentum rolling without any slowdown. Mistral AI from Europe released Le Chat, a blazing fast assistant that made conversations feel completely instant. OpenAI added deep research features to ChatGPT, letting it browse the web on its own and put together full reports with citations. ChatGPT's character quickly pulling information from everywhere while the others watch impressed. Andrej Karpathy's idea of vibe coding really took off around this time. The concept where regular people like you or me can build actual apps or websites just by describing what we want in normal English. No need for years of programming experience. Reasoning tools were starting to feel genuinely useful for everyday things, whether it was knocking out a side project faster or getting quick solid research without digging for hours yourself. March and April leaned hard into creativity and laid the groundwork for the explosion that came later. Google pushed out updates to Gemini that made multimodal work a lot smoother, meaning the AI could handle text, images, and video all together in ways that actually felt natural. April brought refreshes to the Music AI sandbox, making it way easier for anyone to generate full tracks, experiment with sounds, and play around like a real producer. A musician character happily jamming while notes and beats fly around the screen in colorful chaos. Generative tools got noticeably more polished during these months, opening up music creation and visual editing to people who aren't full-time experts. It was the start of AI feeling like a true creative partner rather than just something that answered questions. May and June brought the big multimodal explosion that a lot of us had been waiting for all year. Anthropic launched the Claude 4 family, the Opus and Sonnet versions that were outstanding at crushing long tasks, complex coding marathons, and keeping track of everything without losing the thread halfway through. Google I/O in May unveiled Veo 3 for advanced video generation, Imagen 4 for hyper-real images, and Flow for complete filmmaking workflows that anyone could jump into without pro equipment. Creative characters quickly generating professional-looking movie clips in seconds, eyes popping wide in cartoon amazement. Realistic media started flooding the internet. Videos and images that could almost fool you into thinking they were shot with a real camera. This completely changed how people make content, from social media clips to short films and everything in between, though it also brought in some lower quality slop along with the amazing stuff. July and August stepped things up with some of the year's biggest frontier leaps that felt like the race was heating up even more. OpenAI dropped GPT-5 in August, bringing big upgrades in reasoning, a huge context window for remembering massive amounts of information, and full multimodal capabilities across text, images, and video. DeepSeek quickly followed with new hybrid modes that gave more flexible thinking options depending on what you needed. Sam Altman character looking excited and waving benchmark charts around like trophies. Google upgraded their Nano Banana tool for professional level image editing right inside Gemini chats. Agents got genuinely practical during this time. AI that could handle multi-step plans completely on its own, like organizing a trip or managing tasks without constant hand-holding from you. Some of these tools looked absolutely insane on launch day and got everyone hyped, but not all of them ended up sticking in people's daily routines the way the initial excitement suggested. September and October added a new focus on video generation and started bringing in more balance to the whole conversation. Sora 2 launched late September, OpenAI's text-to-video model with realistic physics, natural dialogue, sound effects, and controllable camera shots that made clips feel cinematic. Characters appearing in wild, fully AI-generated videos that look almost too real to believe. This was huge for creators because you could go from a simple prompt to a full video clip with synced audio and movement that actually made sense. But it also raised some serious questions about misinformation and deepfakes becoming harder to spot. Data centers continued expanding rapidly to support all the growth, and energy concerns started getting louder. The environmental side of AI became something people couldn't ignore anymore. Science kept delivering solid wins too, like AI designing millions of new materials that could help with real-world medicine or batteries down the line. November and December turned into pure frenzy and closed the year with non-stop action that felt like the final sprint. The race wasn't just about who launched what anymore. It was about who actually felt most usable in real life. Google launched Gemini 3 mid-November and quickly topped leaderboards across reasoning and multimodal tasks. xAI's Grok 4.1, Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.5, OpenAI updates, and then Gemini 3 Flash in December as the new fast and efficient default option all came in quick succession. All the model characters in an intense race, with Sundar character smirking as he pulls ahead while Elon and Sam react in total surprise. I didn't expect Google to flip the script like this and end up leading after starting the year playing catch-up from behind. Science highlights kept coming strong. Duke University figuring out hidden rules in chaotic data. Stanford advancing 3D chip designs to fix major speed bottlenecks. Michigan using AI to diagnose heart issues from quick EKGs, and better weather forecasting models that actually helped in real situations. Looking back at the full year of 2025, reasoning leveled up huge, from DeepSeek R1 all the way to the latest like Gemini 3 and Claude 4.5. Agents finally became something real and usable in daily workflows. China surged forward with efficient open models that closed major gaps no one saw coming. Multimodal capabilities hit professional level with Sora 2, Veo 3, and Imagen 4. Creativity absolutely exploded and changed how content gets made, but it also brought more slop content into the mix that cluttered things up. Google finished strong after a comeback no one predicted early on. Science breakthroughs in health diagnostics, new materials, and weather prediction were some of the most exciting parts because they showed AI helping in tangible ways. But the costs, massive energy use from all those data centers, and job shifts across tech grounded a lot of the hype and reminded everyone this is still evolving technology with real trade-offs. Mind completely blown by how fast it all moved and how much actually changed in just 12 months. What stood out most for you this year? A particular model, tool, or moment that made you stop and think? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. Like if you learned something new and stuck around to the end. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this. We're just getting started heading into 2026. See you next time.